Good afternoon. It's now 4 o'clock here on this Thursday. Wish you a good day so far. Beautiful weather we continue to see all the way around the east. It's one of these days where it definitely feels like fall for sure. Plenty of us are getting to enjoy the nice weather to cool off for a change. If you're ready for it to warm up again, don't worry, we're going to warm right back up again here over the next few days. Heading to the weekend here, some mid-70s here in our forecast once again. So definitely the weekend, it's looking very nice. Good weather for football, any sort of maybe doing some yard sales, a little bit of raking, yard work with that now, with the leaves falling everywhere. They are falling. They continue to fall here over the course of the next few weeks, as a lot of you may be doing some raking, and whatever you're doing outside, just enjoy it because it's very nice. Our weekends are getting numbered, and we thought we said that a few weeks ago when it was warm, and then we thought we'd get cold, and then the way things are playing out now, we're going to be seeing some much cooler weather finally approach the area next week, more so of those 60s, so feeling like the way it needs to be for this time of year in November. Nothing like July, August, or September. We had those 80s at the beginning of last month, beginning of September, beginning of this month. Is it a trend for December? Looking unlikely, possibly, but it looks unlikely we're going to see 80s in December. Overall, though, let's get you caught up here with your forecast. A lot of sunshine remains at play here, so the temperatures, not feeling too bad out there. Low to mid 60s here, mid 60s down towards the coastline, or southern coastal county, 50s along the Outer Banks. A little chill in the air. Definitely something you'd be mindful about if you're going to be outside along the coast there. 63 in Greenville, same story. Kinston, Goldsboro, 64 Kenansville, 66 in Jacksonville, 57 Hatteras, 58 and Manio, 62 there in Beaufort. So overall, the cool weather is here. Maybe go grab a cup of cider or some sort of hot chocolate or something to keep you on. I know I've been doing that the last few nights. Definitely don't need all that extra sugar in me, but I tell you what, Donna, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning on in, as always. Thank you all for interacting with us here on Facebook, as well as via YouTube and our app. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and start to have WITN. You get all the notifications to watch us and rewatch things. Dew points, dry air in the 20s and 30s, so it feels like fall. Winds also are starting to slowly calm down now. It was quite breezy earlier. Stepped outside about, say, early midday today and the early this afternoon now. Most of those winds are going to be coming out of the south and southwest as we go towards next week. So again, if you're looking for a warming trend, that is where things are going. All right, of course, we're about an hour away from sunset. Of course, the time change. I guess we're getting used to it now. I know sometimes it's like, man, it feels darker than it feels later than it is because it gets dark so early. A nice sunset there over the clouds behind Washington. If we can get those clouds to break apart, it's going to look pretty nice out there. Even in more Goldsboro, looking at the leaves are changing down there. A nice little fall foliage popping around there. Of course, I was in Goldsboro yesterday for a school visit, driving around there outside of Wayne County. It was beautiful out there, just all the fields with the nice weather. So again, that's the good news with that. But overall, we are quiet on radar. First of all, live radar showcasing again some clouds streaming on in, but nothing too excessive with rainfall. So don't get too carried away with that either. Other than that, though, there's some snow to the northeast region, giving them some snow showers. Lake effect snow moving off the coast of portions of Lake Michigan and Huron as well. So a lot of those snow bands moving up towards central upstate New York, all the way up towards Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, even Massachusetts as well. So there's something to keep in mind. Elsewhere across the country, we are as quiet as we can be. Your forecast for the rest of tonight. Again, going to the evening hours, 50s become 40s. We're not going to see a lot of 30s, low 30s, tomorrow. We'll see some 30s out there. Maybe a little touch of frost possible for some, but not a widespread freeze or frost issue. Kind of like how we saw a few nights back, because it was cold, it was windy, it was not fun to be outside, that's for sure. Again, there's a wider perspective of that. A few clouds, yes, but no rain expected. So by sunrise tomorrow morning, waking up in the mid-30s out there, we'll warm up nicely to the mid-50s by lunchtime, and then heading into the low to mid-60s by the end of the day. So not feeling too bad all the way around. Enjoy the nice stretch of cool weather while we've got it, because tell you what, folks, these cool days are going to be getting cold days here when all is said and done. So for the most part, not looking too bad all the way around there. And again, Friday afternoon looking good for high school football. Anything you've got Friday night plans, go out in the town if you choose to do so. Nice weather to soak in the coolness. Saturday morning though, a little on the chilly side, back in the 40s there. Maybe a stray sprinkle or a light shower, but do not anticipate a lot of that rain to linger in for the weekend. Winds, though, again, coming in out of the north as we go towards tomorrow, and then they're going to switch into the southwest as we go towards the weekend, Saturday and Sunday there. It is going to get quite windy, no doubt about there. There's winds along the coast higher, 15 to 25, inland locations 10 to 15. Now, of course, going to Sunday, really getting breezy, very gusty winds at times, so definitely if you're going to put Christmas decorations up this weekend, I know how dare I jump ahead to say that, but Thanksgiving, I mean, if you're going to do anything outdoors this weekend, you have no excuse to be indoors. Beautiful weather, minus the wind there on Sunday and Monday. The rest of the week is looking great. We do have some few small chances of rain. We did update our forecast during the last time I spoke with you here. I did some cloud cover in the later half of the week to come, but does not look like a complete washout by no means either. So overall, not looking too bad there. Mid-60s tomorrow, low to mid-70s for both the weekend. 60s return there. Again, this cold front is going to come jump our temperatures back down to the mid-60s. Seasonal highs for this time of year. By the way, folks, if you're curious, next Saturday is the Jacksonville Christmas parade there. So if you're looking for something to do there, that's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday. That way things are looking, it's going to be trending warmer. So again, if you're looking for the warm weather, definitely want to enjoy it while you've got it here, because these nice warm stretch of days become short, especially heading into post-Thanksgiving. Sometimes Thanksgiving we could be a little warm, we could be a little windy. We can also have severe weather. Remember a few years back, coming back from Thanksgiving, travel the day of Thanksgiving, later that day I believe it was, we had some thunderstorms that came in late that evening, and I tell you what, the next day after that, it got cold in a hurry. So these cold fronts in this time of year generally drops our temperatures almost 40, sometimes 50 degrees in a matter of a 24-hour to 36-time window. But overall, don't see any major wind or major storms like that in our forecast, though the rain is needed. Again, we are in that abnormally moderate to severe drought still across eastern North Carolina. So overall, enjoy the nice little stretch of warmth while we've got it here. I'll pull up the 8-day one more time before we go off the air, and you kind of see there's this mid-70s there this weekend. Just outstanding forecast. There's lows 50s and 40s at night. Really can't complain with that too. So anything outdoor functions happening all around, no issues going around. A little wind on Sunday and Monday, that's really just about it. And again, minus those temperatures falling back down to the lower 60s. By the middle of the week, it'll kind of feel just like fall as we head out another week of November, and then 2 weeks from today will be Thanksgiving. Yeah, 2 weeks from today, so 14 days away will be Thanksgiving. I think about that for a second there. So that is the way things are trending. That's going to do it for me here this afternoon. Tune back in tomorrow morning with Jim and Gigi. They're going to keep you company on what's brewing with Jim and Gigi at 7:10 a.m. Jim and Gigi will keep you all up to date on the morning news, on the weather forecast. Of course, Jim's going to probably tell you how splendid it's going to be this weekend with the limited rain chances in our forecast. So we'll have more coming up on then. If you miss any of our other news stories, you can go to our website at WITN.com. Check us out on air, online, or on the go. If you can download our weather app, the First Alert weather app will be at your finest hands, at your convenience of your choice. So you can kind of be your own meteorologist, track the storms and track the weather like we do here in the Weather Center. We will talk to you later. Take care, everybody.